Hi, Cancer. How are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. And yes, it's that time of month again where we're going to look at the month ahead. So, October, see what's happening for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. Every single like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. So, thank you so much. This week we have the Yin Yang Oracle, the Lenormand deck we have the Kawaii Lenormand. I also have here the Twin Flames Love Notes Oracle. But starting us off this month, I'm using a guide for the Advanced Soul, a book of insights. Okay, so we're going to get a quote for your overview for October. Cancer in October. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Speak or act with a pure mind, and happiness will follow you as your shadow, unshakable. Okay, so that's from the Dhammapada. So it's talking about clearing your thoughts and manifesting, okay, manifesting positive energy, speaking or acting with a pure mind, and happiness will follow you as your shadow. So if your intentions are pure and your actions are pure, happiness will not leave you. You will find happiness. The more positivity that you're projecting through your thoughts and your actions, the more positivity you will receive in return. It's the manifestation stuff. What you think, everything comes from your thoughts. With your thoughts, we make our world. So if you are thinking negatively, all you're going to see around you is all the negative stuff. If you're saying to yourself, everything is horrible and nothing ever goes right for me, you're not going to notice the things that are going right for you. You're only going to notice the things that are going wrong, because that's what you're projecting. Okay, so it's all about changing the way you're thinking in order to, think with happiness, think with purity and innocence and, sweetness for your intentions and actions, and you will receive that in return. Okay. For some reason I'm hearing that Bible quote, love thy neighbor as thou would love thyself, or whatever that is, whatever that quote is. And then and for some reason it's coming through with a lot of you may not know this, but it's like, I don't know whether it was just an Australian thing, but like they used to, at the start of movies, there used to be an anti-piracy ad. You wouldn't steal a car, so don't downloading movies is stealing. It's kind of like that thing. It's like that's coming through, but with the love thy neighbor thing. So it's like, if you don't want someone to steal your car, don't steal their car. It's kind of giving me that energy. Like if you it's basically just another, for some reason it's coming through in that way, but it's basically another way of saying that, treating people the way you want to be treated, acting the way that you want to see action, the purity, the positivity. So, doing positive things attracts positive things, that kind of energy. Lending your neighbor a cup of sugar, and then, they will be more than happy to lend you a cup of sugar when you run out. So that kind of thing. I don't know why it's giving it to me with the, because that's a weird way, because it's kind of coming through very overlaid, the biblical quote with that anti-piracy ad. So if you were thinking about a career as a pirate, Cancer, October is not the right month. I don't know what that means either. There you go. If you were thinking of a pirate outfit for Halloween, maybe not. Maybe try something else. Anti-piracy this month. Okay. Okay, splitting the month, start, middle, and end. What's going on for Cancer in October, please? Start, middle, and end of October for Cancer. Ooh. It's looking like it's going to be a relatively good month for you, Cancer. Starting the month off, we have the North Node card, which is all about, your purpose, your soul's purpose, cosmic energy. Okay, it's come through with the masculine as well. So, which is they're kind of at odds with each other. The masculine and the cosmic energy. Just one moment, my doorbell's just rung. Okay, sorry about that, Cancer, that weird pause. Speaking of the neighbours asking for a cup of sugar, it wasn't sugar that they wanted, but whatever. Close enough, right? No, but the masculine and the cosmic are kind of in opposition here. But it's kind of showing me that there's something about the control aspect with the masculine is coming through, that because the masculine is very logical, rational, logical, trying to control your own emotions. But there's something that it's kind of feeling like it is still kind of at loggerheads with your true purpose, your cosmic energy here. So, I feel like for the start of the month, that may be something where, you're just trying to work that out and balance that out a little bit better. I will clarify that immediately and see what we can learn about that. Clarify the start of October for Cancer. Do you know what it's actually telling me? Because I do have the hidden energy on the bottom of the deck. I have the moon, which is the emotions. Okay, so and using your intuition a little bit more. So it's reflecting that cosmic energy. So I do feel as though it is a little bit of loggerheads here, because you seem to be a very masculine energy, Cancer, regardless of your gender. You seem to be somebody who does try to control their emotions and try to think about things very logically, very rationally. So this may be a bit of a shock to you at the start of October, that the cosmic, the purpose energy is coming through so strongly for you. Your intuition might be trying to, push you in a certain direction, and you may be finding your emotions are, trying to pop up a little bit more than, you like to allow them to. It is telling you to take a chance here. We have the clover and the flowers clarified, that energy. So I am sort of picking up here that this is taking a bit of a risk to, give a little bit more to your emotional self here. Give a little bit, more time, love, energy, spiritual energy to yourself, and listen to your intuition a little bit more. Take note of what your emotions are trying to tell you, because both the clover and the bouquet are more of a feminine, emotional kind of energy. So, I do feel as though that's what you're kind of, struggling with a little bit here, to really allow that to flow for you at the start of October. There's definitely a reason, though, that that this is coming through, because your soul is kind of trying to direct you specifically to something which, is connected to your purpose in this world. Okay, you're asked to take a chance on, giving just a little bit more at the start of October, because it's leading you to the middle of October, where you have wish fulfillment. Okay, so wish fulfillment generally comes through, once again, in a more emotional, intuitive kind of a way, is where we do a lot of the time have those wishes coming through. So seeing that in the middle of October for you there, it allows you this opportunity to really have some things happening for you that you want in your life, especially with that bouquet, because it's a very reciprocal energy. So it's the more time, love, energy, spiritual energy you are, willing to put into things and invest in things, the more that you're going to receive back in return in the form of these wishes coming true for you. We also have the winter card for that, a rebirth coming through here. So for some of you, there may have been something that has started for you during the winter season. So, I read the seasons as my own. So the last 3 sort of months, okay, September was the start of spring here in Australia. So, um, you know, the last 3 or 4 months, I suppose, really, there may have been something that has popped up in your world within the last 3 or 4 months that is sort of, allowing you to experience this rebirth within yourself and get more in connection to that more emotional side of yourself. And it's resulting in wishes coming true for you, a wish fulfillment, hopes and desires being met. I feel for a lot of you, because you've been so stuck in this masculine energy, you may not even really even be consciously aware of what this wish even is. Okay, some of you are trying to push it down a little bit, and I don't really care about that. I don't really want that. But you know, here comes the rebirth of that wish, that it's coming back around to be like, hang on, when it's available to you, you realize you do want it, and you want to do what is necessary to give to that in order to receive that wish come true for yourself. So maybe something to think about at the start of October, the middle of October, that if you do really want this to come through for you, even if you don't know what it is yet, it's a wish come true. So of course it's something that you want, whether you even know that or not. Deep down, you do want this. Okay. I do feel for some of you that this is actually talking about a rebirth of you yourself as well, that you're actually being reborn into a version of yourself where these are no longer at loggerheads. The masculine and the cosmic are no longer at loggerheads, that you actually can balance yourself out in a way where you take the emotions on board, you take the intuition on board, but you do so in a very logical, rational way. So it kind of balances you out a lot more as well. We all need elements of divine masculine and feminine, and I feel like for some of you that's what this rebirth entails. It's balancing both of those and holding them both in a more divine kind of a way for yourself, rather than pushing the feminine energy away. It's incorporating that a little bit more into the totality of who you are. Especially with at the end of October here, we do have the Uranus card, freedom, leap, and opportunities. Okay, so this wish coming through gives you some opportunities. It gives you freedom, and it's leaping into things. We saw that with the clover as well, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith in into your wishes coming true here. It's definitely looking like at the end of October that you are going to have some really positive opportunities headed your way, or around your energy, a sense of freedom of who you really are, and kind of knowing that, oh wow, like I feel free, not being so tied down into just this masculine energy. I'm both the feminine and masculine, and it's actually really freeing. I'm free to be who I truly am meant to be here. This is part of my soul's purpose, to be in balance with myself. We also see self-care and energy. Okay, so that, I feel like that's, for a lot of you, that's what that freedom's all about. It's allowing you this space to replenish yourself and have positive self-care energy around you. I will just clarify that as well. Clarify the end of October for Cancer, please. Clarify the end of October for Cancer. Okay, and just because I'm nosy, what is this wish fulfillment for Cancer? What aspect of life has Cancer got this wish fulfillment coming through, please? Gosh. Would you like to clarify what is the wish that's coming true for Cancer? It's coming in quick, I can tell you that much. It doesn't really want to go into too much detail about what it actually is. When I first asked that, it came through with the stars, which is the wish fulfillment card. Okay, so your wish fulfillment is your wish fulfillment. So obviously it's going to be a little bit different for each and every one of you. When I did get a second card, we have the tree there, which is all about yourself and growth and maturity and, healing parts of yourself that, you need to or you haven't healed in the past. So, it's definitely showing us elements of what we're talking about with that self-care energy as well. So I do feel as though the specific wish is going to be different for each and every one of you, but overall, it really does help you on your path, and it helps you, come into a version of yourself, a rebirth of yourself that's, a lot more mature, a lot more grown, a lot more healed. Okay, a lot more able to take care of yourself, especially with, when I have clarified that freedom, that self-care. Firstly, we've got the birds here, followed by the mice and the clouds. So I feel like this is you, being able to actually, have conversations with yourself about the past losses, about the way that you think about things, about the things that you overthink, about the things that you've, had your judgment clouded or felt stressed and lost and, things that have been taken from you. And, I feel like there's a lot of, this is that masculine energy. So it's giving you this opportunity to really, have these deep and meaningful conversations with yourself about the way that you deal with stress, about the way that you deal with anxiety and depression and overthinking things and the losses that you've suffered, the things that you feel have been taken from you in the past. And ultimately, it leads you to happiness. Okay, there's personal revelations there. There's, things, all this stuff coming to light within you, and resulting in moving forward in the light, in happiness for yourself here, Cancer. So overall, this is going to work out really well for you. I feel like this month is going to be, bigger than you realize. There may not be a lot actually happening for you, in your actual day to day, because I'm not seeing day to day. I'm seeing energy, and I'm seeing, it's just movement forward with you yourself, and it's all, amalgamating in a really lovely way. Like we're headed straight for that sun, as long as we take risks to, give our all to ourselves and to our wishes coming true, they definitely will. Okay, especially too with, that original quotation, speaking or acting with a pure mind, and happiness will follow you as your shadow unshakable. So, it's all starting with speaking and acting from a pure mind of, I I'm willing to give to the more feminine energy, the emotions. I'm willing to, give a little bit more time and love and energy towards myself and towards positivity, because I want that sun to follow me at the end of the day. But we'll have a look at love specifically. What does Cancer need to know in regard to romantic love during October? Romantic love for Cancer during October, please. There's definitely somebody around you with love, in your energy at least. We are seeing a very energy heavy reading for you, Cancer, rather than things that are actually going on. Once again, with love as well, it's in the energy. We have, do you miss me the way I miss you? So this person feels separated from you. So for some of you, this person, you may not actually be spending that much time with them, or you may not. You may actually be like separated from this person. But there is a lot of love here for you, because I want to fall asleep next to you. They miss you. They do want to spend time with you. They just want to be next to you. They just want to touch you, Cancer. I love you to the moon and back a million times. A lot of love. A lot of love. I'm kind of picking up that this person, they've got a lot more emotion than you do. You're, the non-emotional masculine energy here, and this seems to be a very emotional energy around you. But they do have a lot of love for you. So whether you are in a commitment with somebody, or you've just got somebody in the background there, it does feel like there's a bit of space between you during October, in some way, shape, or form, whether that's physical space or just energy space. But they kind of miss you, and they want to spend more time with you. They want to be close to you. Okay, but that's what we have for you today, Cancer. More than welcome to check out your other placements, of course, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.